Welcome to the campfire. We're going to continue playing Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Let's go ahead and get everything up. Get that up. Get that up. And for those on Twitch, I apologize for not streaming the last 2 days. Just been under the weather.
This seal can only be opened by the breath of death. The seal is supposed to open when you say the word open in Ratish. Obviously,
Stephanie, how's it
vampires
going?
spoke more languages than I do. If Van Buren really only considered someone sly and nasty to be worthy, then I'll have to get someone like that to break the seal. Only, who do I ask? The Count is a nice older gentleman. Miss Kiki is a young lady in love, and the mayor was never evil, just scared. I'm surrounded by friendly, harmless people. Hello? Oh, who's there? Huh? Master Alistair? Are you all right, Archmage? Has Ivo changed you back? And why don't you come here? You could open a portal. A ghost over some kind of drawing? I don't understand, Archmage. What does that mean? Archmage? Master Alistair? He's gone. That's more than weird. Why is Master Alistair trying to contact me through the mirror? And it looked almost as if he didn't have the strength to stay. Of course, he's still transformed, so he can't use his magic properly. A ghost over a symbol. Maybe I'm supposed to summon him.
Yeah, because summoning always went well for you.
The directions that led me to Igor's uniform. The glass is quite heavy. This is certainly due to the bottom of the glass, which is almost 2 imp thumbs thick. The string's burnt, but the stick seems to be stickish. The council leader must have sent these search warrants everywhere. I hope one didn't make it here. I'll have to be careful. I don't want to go back to Seastone in chains.
Interesting. Who is that? Oh, are we done looking at the painting? Okay.
The beautiful cloth which used to cover the big mirror. Compared to most things here, it's very clean.
Nope.
Somewhere under all the muscles and teeth, there's a frightened rat. I know it. The wine is sour as vinegar. It must have been standing open on the table for a long time.
Oh. He's throwing bras at me. How long have you been holding those bras? How long? Thank you for the bras. I feel appreciated.
I'm not a good flute player and really shouldn't practice within range of an angry were-rat. Somewhere under all the muscles and teeth, there's a frightened rat. I know it. I just need to find a way to get through to Timmy. I think Esther came through that whole adventure with the fear pretty well. Now I just gotta sort Timmy out. Esther?
Yes?
I have these thick, slimy white maggots here.
Ah, I know those things. Had one of them stuck in my left nostril for 2 whole days when my head was chopped off.
I thought maybe you could fry them.
Is there something wrong with my sausages?
No, I just need light-colored meat for a salad.
As long as I don't have to eat them. Give them here. That was the last one.
Ooh, those don't look too bad at all. Thank you. Do you know how to summon a ghost?
No. Gulliver used to house share with 2 ghosts just before we met. I think he would have loved to know how to banish ghosts back then.
Pity. I've trapped Timmy in the woods.
Is he okay?
He's still a wild were-rat. Apart from that, yes.
At least now he can't hurt himself or others anymore. But you must change him back quickly, Wilbur.
I'll do my best. See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
Alright, do we got anything else here? We just got the fire. But at least now... What else do we have left?
Excellent meat. And it even almost looks like chicken. Now, if I could just rustle up some rocket leaves, dinner would be ready. I must find a way to free Timmy from the werewolf curse. Once he's his old self again, I'll give him back his scarf.
Hey, weirdo, how's it going? What about this plant? Can't do anything about that plant. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane.
Good to hear, good to hear.
Someone like you knows all about summoning ghosts, right?
What do you mean, someone like me?
Well, an expert on the occult, like yourself.
Oh, well, I actually do know a bit more about it than just how to keep the beasts at bay. I mean, I've certainly never tried to invoke a ghost. Why should I? But it is, in principle, very easy. Now, you draw a circle on the ground with chalk and a triangle outside the circle. You place a bowl of blood in the triangle. You also have to light some frankincense. Then you have to draw the symbol of the ghost you'd like to invoke on the ground while reciting a secret invocation.
How does it go?
Come over here. Ghosts have good ears.
Okay, and that's it?
That's it.
Is the bowl with the blood and the triangle necessary?
Of course it's necessary. The blood represents the world of the living, into which you call the ghost.
Archmage Alistair isn't dead. Can I just leave the blood part out?
The occult sciences are not well suited to experiments. One mistake, and you open the gates of hell.
I'm a gnome. Every invention we come up with is close to opening the gate of hell. That doesn't scare me at all.
The blood goes in the bowl goes in the triangle. End of.
I'm supposed to draw the ghost symbol on the floor, but what is Archmage Alistair's symbol?
No idea. Some kind of symbol that represents him. A family crest or a seal.
He has a coat of arms. It's on his amulet. But, I just can't remember what it looks like. Does the triangle have to be connected to the circle? And does it have to be an isosceles triangle, or just any old one? And how long should the edge be?
It doesn't matter. This is necromancy, not geometry.
Does it have to be chalk, or can I use something else? Ooh, and how thick do the lines have to be?
Draw a circle on the floor with something and a random triangle somewhere outside it.
That doesn't sound much like a precise science. Do you sell chalk?
I would if I had any, but I used my last piece of chalk on the sacred circle.
I never thought that it'd be so easy to summon a ghost.
Oh, well, it depends, of course, on the ghost. I mean, if you want to summon Zool, you'll also need a keymaster and a gatekeeper. For other spirits, you'll need some clay and a romantic song. Or just call their name 3 times. But if the ghost wants to make contact with you, it's really easy.
Why do we need the incense?
Well, for the atmosphere. And it would be best if you did the invocation somewhere dark with lots of candles.
Do you think ghosts really care?
It's ancient handed down knowledge. Just like the fact that necromancy is best carried out on the weekend when you've already had a bit to drink.
Okay. How about if I perform the summoning here? There's enough candles and you could assist me.
But we've only just got rid of one curse.
It wasn't a curse. And I'm summoning a friendly ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
No, find somewhere else.
I could conjure up the ghost near the chest. There's plenty of room and the atmosphere is suitable. And who knows, maybe the Archmage can open the remaining seals with just a wave of his wand. About the graves in the cemetery.
Yes?
One of the gravestones bears the name Lugosi. What can you tell me about them?
Oh, the Lugosis were the dentists.
Somberville had its own dentists?
Oh, the village was voted prettiest smile in the backwoods 3 years in a row. Yeah. Unfortunately, old Lugosi went a bit soft in the head. He rambled on about little green men and a plan he had to foil. Number 9, I think. Yeah. Dental hygiene in the village took a nosedive from then on. Oh, dear.
What can you tell me about the Cheney family?
Well, the elder Cheney was a travelling actor in his youth. Oh, the only one of us to ever leave the village for any length of time. He must have been really successful. They called him the Man of 1,000 Faces. Later, he retired here in the village. But his son inherited the theatre bug, left before disaster struck. Probably saved his life, yeah.
The Lee family, were they a long-established family in the village?
Who? Oh, right, the Lees. Yes, oh, they were. Yes, it's very long established. Yeah.
So, what can you tell me about them?
Well, there was Shield Hand Lee. He was a smith, and his wife Fire. Yeah, Fire Anna. She was very hot.
Uh-huh. I think I know what I need to know. One of the big graves has the name Karloff on it.
Large family. The young Karloff was a giant of a man, strong as an ox, but of a friendly nature. When the terror came from the woods, he was caught by a mummy. Well, like most of the others that disappeared in the woods, we couldn't bury him. Only his ancestors are buried in the grave in the cemetery.
I have to be getting on. Till next time.
Goodbye.
The powerful Mr. Karloff was driven into the woods by a mummy and couldn't even be properly buried. Sad. Mayor Whale didn't have anything believable to say about the Lee family, almost as if they weren't from the village. I'm pretty sure in there's a Van Buren, not a Lee. Mayor Whale didn't have anything... I'm pretty sure in there's a Van Buren, not a Lee. The Lugosi family were the village dentists, but they're gone now. Phew. At least that's one less scary thing to worry about.
Let's go into the woods. Maybe we'll run into... Oh, no. That's the only thing we can do in the woods now. Oop. Head up again.
Esther?
Yes?
About the seal.
How can I help?
Yeah.
They buried Van Buren in the Lee family grave, I'm pretty sure of it.
Okay. Do you just need the hand? Or is there anything else I can get you?
Just a hand, please.
Well, I'll get going straight away. While I'm about it, I might as well see whether I can find a new left kidney.
You're not upset if I don't join you, are you?
No, no problem. Come by later and I'll hand you the hand. Right?
Thank you. See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
Legend has it that a master builder was once hired to come up with a visually appealing way to divert water from the roofs of buildings. He thought to himself, why don't I put statues on the corners of the roof and let them get rid of water the way you, well, get rid of water? The idea with the peeing statues didn't meet much approval, and they forced him to change his design. He was very angry about the whole thing. That's why gargoyles today look like they're constantly throwing up. Nasty statues. I saw them from the drawbridge. They look like a mixture of a man and bat. And it's almost as if they watch you the whole time as you approach the castle. Nothing but weeds and trash everywhere you look. The Count really does need some urgent household support. Time to make myself useful as the new servant. On the other hand, I'm not the world's best gardener and should probably leave well alone.
But oh, but I got the weeds. Okay. I think that's everything for the quote-unquote salad.
I'm pretty sure this is something similar to rocket. Rocket salad with chicken breast and oil and vinegar a la Wilbur. The first and hopefully last meal I will ever prepare in this castle. Not bad, but something is still missing. The directions that led me to Igor's uniform. The directions that led me to Igor. A dead end.
I guess I'm done there, because I can't even see anything this time.
Neither the drawbridge nor the portcullis were able to protect Van Buren against the mages, paladins, and villagers who came for him. Maybe he was no longer at the height of his power. Otherwise, a sorcerer like him should be able to defend a castle like this easily. The castle is way too big for one person. Why do all rich people always buy buildings like this and live in them all alone? As the rooms the Count uses are so dilapidated, I wonder what the others will look like.
Alright, enough time has passed. I can probably get the hand.
Wilbur, I've got the hand.
That was quick.
Not the first time that I've done a bit of late-night shopping.
And you're sure it's Van Buren's hand?
Pretty sure. There are at least indications that it is the hand of a sorcerer.
What indications? Ah!
It's not very well mannered.
You know what? I think you might be right. Van Buren's hand just won't let up. It's already pinched me a few times. Fine then. Come on. Come on. Did it. Maybe it's looking for the right hand, wherever that may be. So, that's over half the seals open. I know someone who could tell me what to open is in Ratish. Unfortunately, that someone is running through the dark woods and thinks he's a were-rat. This seal can only be opened by the breath of death.
Can I get the incense now?
It's not frankincense, but these incense sticks will create some atmosphere.
There we go.
Count?
Yes, Igor?
I need to know how to say open in Ratish.
I can't help you with that. I only speak Batish, not Ratish.
Oh, cool. Say something in Batish. I can't hear anything.
That, the bats out there in the hall are doubled over with laughter, believe me.
Master, do you know where they buried the old sorcerer?
Van Buren? In the village, I suppose. But I don't know exactly. That was long before my time.
Your table awaits, Master. Is that to your satisfaction?
No. There's still something missing. I want to impress my fiancée.
As you wish, Master. Are you sure your fiancée, is being honest with you?
We'll find out tonight, won't we?
I don't want to spread any rumors, but Mr. Whale from the village, he thinks Miss Kiki might possibly be after something other than love.
Oh, so am I.
Yes, but I don't mean friendship and care.
She won't be the first Mrs. Orlov, Igor, and probably not the last. I know who she is and know how to handle her.
All right, then. The poor Count. He thinks he knows her and believes she loves him. I must get back to work.
You certainly must. You're quite chatty for an Igor.
The Count seems to be a wine lover. Red wine, to be exact. Seems to me the Count doesn't need a servant for his wine. He refills the glass himself.
Hmm.
I may not have the nimble hands of a flute player, but I have used one before. Esther,
Yes,
can I have another sausage?
but of course. This place is growing on me, you know. Now that the ghost stuff is all gone,
You're not a city zombie, are you?
people need to get used to us. Big cities always have a constant stream of new people to get to know. Here in the country, you only have to convince each person once that you don't want to chew the skin off their faces. Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Ooh! Ah! Thanks. See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
Nothing in here. What'd I do with the sausage? I guess I threw it out.
I'm not a good flute player and really shouldn't practice within range of an angry were-rat.
Things you worry about, Wilbur. Hmm.
I have nothing to ask him at the moment. Even without fear, he won't get rid of his goods anytime soon. And she didn't seem very impressed by his stock. Mr. Whale looks less anxious and stressed, even with the big task ahead of him, filling the village with life again. The beautiful cloth which used to cover the big mirror. Compared to most things here, it's very clean. This grave belongs to the family of actors. As I understand it, the son left the village and is somewhere out there living the carefree life of an actor. Mayor Whale didn't have anything believable to say about the Lee family, almost as if they weren't from the village. I'm pretty sure in there's a Van Buren, not a Lee. The directions that led me to Igor's uniform.
Yeah, it's the stuff you on YouTube.
You can see eyes blinking way up in the dark, and you can hear the occasional squeak. I think those are bats. The Count probably hasn't noticed them yet. I can hardly imagine him allowing bats in his castle. The Archmage can do all kinds of tricks. Maybe he can separate his spirit from his body. I guess I'm supposed to summon him as a ghost. Maybe he's too weak to appear any other way. Summoning a ghost. This shouldn't be all that difficult. The sorcerer's diary the Count found hidden in a desk drawer. The Count opened the first 2 seals with its help. Once all 7 magic seals have been released, the chest can be opened. You may have to shake the lid a little, it sometimes sticks. No one is smarter than I. I have devised a chest for my most valuable possession with 7 seals that only I can open. Each seal can be opened only in a very special manner and only I know how. Each mechanism is more clever than the one before. And there's a list describing how each seal is opened. Ha! It's a good thing the sorcerer was so proud of his work. The 6th seal is opened by the invisible key that is visible to all. Only one of worthy heart can open the 7th and final seal. The 5th seal can only be opened by the breath of death. Death breath. The 3rd seal will only open when the word open is spoken in Ratish. Only the hand of the truly greatest sorcerer of all time can open this seal. The 2nd seal is opened with the blood of innocence. The seal is already opened. Maybe the Count cut his finger peeling potatoes and then he touched the seal. The stone floor is the ideal place to summon the Archmage. A few candles are already burning, and I can easily wipe everything down again when I'm done. I still can't believe that this smell is important for summoning a ghost, but what the heck? Atmosphere. Pure atmosphere.
The
There has to be blood in the bowl. I don't like it, but I'll have to go along with it. The wine is sour as vinegar. It must have been standing open on the table for a long time. Count?
Yes, Igor?
I must get back to work.
You certainly must. You're quite chatty for an Igor.
Luckily, the scroll rolled itself back up. Otherwise, the Count may have spotted that his new Igor is wanted for murder. The council leader must have... I'll have to be careful. The Count seems to be a wine lover. Red wine, to be exact. Seems to me the Count doesn't need a servant for his wine. He refills the glass himself. I think the Count expects a finer layout to impress his fiancée. That should do. So, looking good, even if I do say so myself.
Is that everything?
Count?
Yes, Igor?
I have prepared the, salad for the young lady.
Rocket salad with vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast?
Yes, exactly.
Excellent. Pull the cord, Igor. Let my little bunny rabbit know it's time to eat.
How can I make sure that the bell in Miss Kiki's room rings?
It depends on how hard you pull it. Pull a bit harder than middle strength to start with, and then about a third less at the end.
Okay.
No, middle strength to start with, then a bit less at the end. No, that was the stables. Why don't you just do what I tell you? There you go. I don't need you anymore today, Igor. I will be spending the rest of the evening and the night with my fiancée.
Very well, Master.
Psst, hey, Shorty!
Oh, hello, Miss Kiki.
What's with this place? Where's the gold?
Gold?
Yeah, jewelry, precious stones, that sort of thing. I ain't found none.
Maybe the Count isn't that rich.
A count living in a big castle? Course he's rich. The only question is, where is he hiding it? Hey, what's that?
I wanted to talk to you about that. It's sealed by 7, seals. Maybe you could open one of them.
Ooh, what do you think's in it?
What could a chest like this hold? A treasure, of course.
You have to learn to lie better, and quickly. But the fact that you are trying tells me there must be something valuable in it.
I don't know, but it must be
All right,
important.
Steppy.
Well, if it's important to someone, it'll also be valuable. And you want to steal it?
Well, steal...
Count me in. As future countess, it practically belongs to me anyways. What do I have to do?
Come with me. Just open that seal over there.
Why don't you do it?
I can't. It has to be opened by someone very special.
Ah, I understand. You need a woman's touch.
Sure.
Something like that.
Well, that was simple. That it?
That's it. Interesting to know that you could do it.
Tell me when you got that thing open, and don't even think about simply disappearing with my stuff.
Very well, Miss Kiki.
Now, I'll go humor the old fart. I'm sure with a little persuasion, I'll be able to find out where he stashed the rest of his treasure.
The last 2 seals. Things are getting exciting.
Okay. So let me guess, I can go up now? No? Okay, can I peek on here and see what's going on? Oh, no, but I can get that.
The Count's distracted. This is my chance. Theoretically, I need blood, but maybe this thick red wine will do the trick.
Oh, yeah.
How is your salad, my Aurora?
Real good, darling. It's not easy to get chicken to taste a chicken. My compliments to the chef.
We're all just doing our best to make you feel at home, precious.
Whew, looks like I got away with it. I think it's safe to take a closer look at the letter now. The Count's distracted. Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. The Honourable Council Leader Van Buren has posted a reward of the villain's weight in gold, naked, before breakfast, for the apprehension of the offender. It's followed by a detailed description of me. Not like it was even necessary. This picture of me next to the Archmage is razor sharp. The amount of detail the engravers carved into the printing plates is amazing. I wonder if Lizzie will turn me in if she learns of the pile of gold.
That's not what I wanted, but okay.
Laddie, I'd love to see the whole castle. The library, the ballroom, the treasure chambers.
Of course, my love, but there'll still be time for that tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to show you something completely different.
But Laddie, I'm a respectable young lady.
What does the Count mean by something completely different? I'd like to see that. I wonder if I should ask if I can join them. There really is a lot of detail in the picture of the Archmage and me. If it weren't so tiny, you could probably even recognize the Archmage's family crest on his amulet thing. I think it's, oh, no, it's just too small. I could use the glass as a magnifying glass to see more details. Yes, it works. There's the Archmage's neck, and there's his thing with the family crest. It shows two serpents in a kind of knot, biting their own tails.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll let her get some rest. That was probably the hardest day for her. Should I buy a souvenir? No. My pockets are always so full of junk anyway.
Alright, we got a few. We got the blood. Or the quote unquote blood. I'm pretty sure is blood.
The bowl of blood has to be placed in a triangle, and I don't have one yet.
Right, you need chalk.
I'm supposed to draw a large circle on the floor and a triangle outside the circle.
Okay, so maybe now that I know what I need, maybe there's something in the cave I can get.
at the edge are pieces of charcoal. I wonder whether I can use it as a substitute for chalk during the summoning. I'm sure you can draw with it. At least my fingers are black with the stuff. And I can't really imagine Archmage Alistair caring about whether he's summoned using white chalk or black charcoal. You can't be picky with that sort of thing.
Just be glad somebody's summoning you at all. That's a beautiful circle.
That's the first step. Would have been easier if the Archmage's symbol were a stick figure or a cross. That would have been easier to draw than two knotted snakes. Hey, ghost! Drag your translucent butt here now. Got the stuff? The power of coal compels you. Those were exactly the ancient words that Mr. Whale whispered in my ear. Just doesn't seem to... Yes! Archmage Alistair! Thank the coal!
Wilbur, I'm happy to see you too. But I don't have much time, and there is much to say.
Did you know that Tim is a were-rat?
Yes, Remy came to me after Timmy's parents were killed by a werewolf. Timmy's injuries weren't bad, but I knew that he would change at the next full moon.
Did you look for the werewolf who did this to him? I mean, if you kill the werewolf, Timmy is healed, isn't he?
Imagine that Timmy made someone else into a werewolf while he was transformed. Would you want that person to come and kill Timmy in order to release Timmy's curse from them?
I never thought of it that way.
The curse of the werewolf is an illness that one has to learn to control. It is hard, and Remy and I didn't want to place this burden on little Timmy up to now. We just let him change and let off a little bit of steam. But if he has now changed uncontrollably, you will have to teach him how he can manage the curse, Wilbur.
You can control the werewolf curse? How?
When he is a were-rat, Timmy is possessed by bad feelings. Anger, aggression, hate. They're like a shield surrounding him. And underneath it's still the same old Timmy.
Ah, the first time we ran into each other in the woods, he didn't attack me right away. He hesitated.
Something in the monster recognized you, and that something is the tiny piece that still remains of Timmy. A candle in a hurricane.
How can I get through to him?
Timmy's primitive feelings have taken control. If you want to reach him, you'll only get through to him on that level. A smell, a voice, a tune. Simple things, little things, which could cut through the storm to reach Timmy.
And once he starts listening to me?
Then tell him not to give in to the anger and hate, that he shouldn't let himself be ruled by bad feelings anymore. He must think. It will be a difficult task, but if anyone can reach him and get him back, then it's a friend like you.
I did everything wrong, Archmage. I built the golem and I let Remy down and I brought Timmy here and...
You have done nothing wrong, Wilbur.
Yes, I have. I wanted to help and I let myself be fooled, and that's why you were transformed. And then I didn't do anything instead, and that was wrong too. Remy is dead, Archmage.
He is not. At least I don't believe he is.
Yes, he is. He died in my hands.
No, you were tricked again. This book you are searching for, it contains no information about how to destroy the wand.
But if the book doesn't describe how to destroy the magic wand, then what does it contain?
It does contain powerful spells. However, the person who sent you here has no intentions of destroying the wand. He wants to use its power for his own ends.
Monkus!
Exactly.
Why does Monkus want this book? What's he up to?
The Kitab al-Azif was written by a mad mystic called Al-Hazred. It is a book about demonic cosmology and contains magic spells with which one can summon mighty beings.
Including the Nameless One?
I don't think that Monkus wants to set the Nameless One free. Even he isn't mad enough to do that. He wants to open a window into the dungeon dimension in order to siphon the Nameless One's powers.
Sounds dangerous.
It's impossible. Any weakness in the structure of the dungeon dimension would be instantly used by the Nameless One to escape his prison. He is incredibly powerful, and he is dreadful, Wilbur.
If the book is so dangerous, we should destroy it. Or we could just leave it in the chest. It's already been there for decades.
Powerful objects have a tendency to be found. You have to destroy the book. Monkus must not get hold of it.
Why did Monkus send me? And where is he?
That's worrying me, too. He won't be sitting around idle awaiting your return, that's for sure. He'll have a plan.
At least he doesn't know we're on to him. He believes I'm bringing the book back to Seastone to use it to destroy the wand.
Yes, the magic wand. The book alone will not be sufficient to open a window into the dungeon dimension. It will take a complicated mechanism using black magic and an incredible magic force to penetrate the dungeon of the Nameless One.
The mechanism of which you speak, there's one like that in the temple under Seastone.
Yes, Ivo told me about it. Was under my nose for all those years and I never noticed.
Monkus doesn't have the book yet, and I can't imagine the Van Burens working with him either. Without them, the wand is useless.
Those are the only trump cards we hold. He needs the book and the wand. And while he is chasing after those, we will destroy the machine.
Open the chest and get the book to safety. Easier said than done. Do you know what the breath of death could be referring to?
I think I know.
How did you do that?
I don't just look like a ghost, Wilbur. I am one.
What do you mean?
I am dead.
No! You're not dead. You're the Archmage. You were transformed, and Ivo wanted to change you back.
And she managed that. But then I had to go, Wilbur. I am so weak that you had to help me to appear here.
But how are we supposed to, without you?
So far, you've managed pretty well without me, my friend.
How can you be dead?
My death wasn't in vain. I went at the height of my powers. That's the stuff of legends.
But it wasn't your time. Not even close.
I did just buy a new pair of shoes that I was keen to break in. I wanted to give my cleaning lady a nice present for her birthday next week. I have still got posts to deal with and would have liked to have spent a few more evenings sitting on my balcony. I don't think one is ever ready to go, but I'm gone now, and others will have to step up and fight in my stead.
How is Princess Ivo doing? Is she well?
I sent her and Critter to Seastone to keep Monkus out of the underground temple for as long as possible. Perhaps they might even manage to destroy the machine.
Critter is with Princess Ivo? Then Captain Nate can't be far off. Finally, some good news.
You have friends at your side, yes.
How can I destroy the book from the chest?
It's just a book. You can tear it and burn it.
That sounds doable.
However, you should be aware that there are other copies of the book. Over the centuries, there has always been the odd one appearing and then disappearing again.
That means we won't be safe as long as the magic wand and the machine still exist.
Correct. As soon as the book has been destroyed, you will have to travel to Seastone and help your friends to destroy the machine. That won't be very easy. Monkus will defend it.
And we won't be getting the mighty Van Buren wand just like that either. No. There has to be a better way. We have to trick Monkus, surprise him, and beat him at his own game.
That's the Wilbur Weathervane that taught the Shadow Army the meaning of fear.
I'm supposed to stop the apocalypse and fight a powerful sorcerer while the country's in chaos. How am I supposed to do all that? I'm not a mage anymore.
That's exactly the point. No one can do all these things on their own. But you and Ivo, the rats, the inhabitants of Seastone, together you stand a chance. Don't wait for a messiah who is going to wave his magic wand and make everything okay again. Do it yourselves.
But the people all want something else, and lots of them only think of themselves.
That's why role models are required. Do what you think is right, and others will follow you. I have always valued you for your tenacity and your friendliness. You are never cruel nor cowardly. You never give up and never give in. Onwards, Wilbur Weathervane, with friendliness and courage in your heart, and lead others by good example. And perhaps carry a flag or something like that, so that people further back can see you.
Hey! Mean!
My time in this world is over, Wilbur.
Will you come and visit me as a ghost sometimes and give me some good advice?
No, my friend. You know everything that you need to know.
But don't go.
If you want to honor my memory, then lead your life in line with all that I've taught you. And don't leave cupboard doors open. Farewell, Wilbur Weathervane.
Alright, so... Oh. That one. This one.
Archmage Alistair said we could probably get through to Timmy with a tune. It's worth a try. That's it!
Okay, that would...
Remember,
I was
Timmy?
just
Your mother
playing
used
around
to
with
sing
it.
this tune to you when you couldn't fall asleep. Remember! Concentrate! Think about the good and friendly things, not the hate. You're not a monster, you're a little rat and you're loved.
I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about. Nothing happened.
Oh, I didn't want any of this to happen. Did I? Did I hurt anyone?
No. I think you make a pretty bad werewolf rat.
Hey.
Monkus tricked me for the second time, Timmy. He disguised himself as your uncle in the cave and then sent me here.
Then perhaps Uncle Remy is still alive.
Maybe he is.
I'm sure he is. Uncle Remy can't be beaten that easily. We have to look for him.
You can bet on that, but I need to find the book first.
But if Monkus wants the book, then it must be evil.
In the wrong hands, it could mean the end of the world. We have to find it.
And then we'll look for Uncle Remy.
Deal. Why didn't you tell me about the curse earlier?
I didn't know how, and I was worried you'd be scared of me. Most people are scared of werewolves, and for good reason. We can't control ourselves, you know. We don't realise when we do evil.
Yes, but the Archmage Alistair said you can learn to control the curse.
The Archmage? Is he all right?
Let's talk some more about that tomorrow. I think you've had enough adventures for one day. I think I know where the sorcerer hid the book. But to get to it, I have to know how to say open in Ratish.
Open?
Exactly, but in Ratish.
Open? Have you never noticed that we talk to each other?
You mean Ratish is exactly the same as our language?
No, your language is like ours.
Eh.
Rats and big people have lived side by side for so long. You've picked up the odd thing or two.
Amazing! The magic word is open. Hey, I know Ratish. I found this. You must have lost it.
Oh, my neckerchief.
Now that's the Timmy the Doomath I know. Let's get back to the others. You must be dead tired.
Can I hide under your hat again? The moon is so bright.
Of course, for as long as you want.
Alright, last seal.
Ahem. Open. That was the last seal. Ha. That's it. Ah. This isn't the right place to read a book like this. I'll go join my friends by the bright, warm fire.
So that's your plan then? Pretty risky.
I know, but even if I destroy the book, Monkus will find another copy sooner or later. We have to destroy the machine in the temple and the wand if we ever want to be truly safe. And we're going to use this as bait. You three take care of yourselves. Thanks for all your help.
No, we must thank you, Wilbur. You helped us when no one else would. And you convinced others to help us too.
The next time we meet someone in need, we'll help them and say, "You have Wilbur Weathervane to thank for that."
I think the help alone will do. Thanks. What will you do once Timmy and I have left?
The mayor was here. It took a while for him to pluck up the courage to come closer than 10 paces away from us. But I think he's coming round. He says the village needs a handyman and that you told him that Nate and I can repair pretty much anything.
That sounds great. You could even take over the handyman's workshop. There's no one left to contest ownership of the house.
All right, we'll go there. The mayor has invited us for a glass of water.
Probably holy water, just in case.
We'll pass that test, I'm sure.
I'm not very good at goodbyes.
Let's say, until we meet again, not goodbye. Take care of yourself.
I'll do my best.
Look after yourself and look after Timmy.
I will. I think it's a good plan, and we have enough time to train for it. Timmy and I will... Ah!
Wilbur!
Mm-hmm.
Surprise!
Monkus! I'm going to...
Stay where you are and do nothing. Or do you want something bad to happen to these two?
Ivo! Critter!
Wilbur, you have to stop him!
You can't actually be crazy enough to want to bring the Nameless One back to this world.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Just a little bit of his power. Just enough to rule the world.
Didn't the Van Buren brothers have the same plan? One died down here and the other went insane. What does that tell you?
That they weren't as clever as they thought. Not as clever as me.
You can't control that kind of power. You'll plunge all of Avantasia into darkness.
I will rebuild it. Make it better than it was before, and I will be feared because I have the power of the Nameless One at my disposal. Mother would have been so proud.
Probably, but not for the reasons you want her to be.
Let Ivo and Critter go right now, or...
Or you have nothing to threaten me with, Weathervane. The Fireball and the Fatty put up a worthy fight, but they ultimately had no chance against my power, just like you.
Chantal, show this toad what your wand can do.
It doesn't work!
As the little angel soon realized when I sent her mother to the realm of dreams. Why do you think I didn't go to the dark woods to get the book myself? Hmm? I had more important things to do. Did you know there were 3 Van Buren brothers? One created that remarkable wand over there, the most powerful one there is. The second created the book that explains how one can use it to open gates between the worlds. But the third brother, the cleverest of all, didn't trust his power-hungry siblings. He created a ring that protected him from his brother's magic. And it's still serving well today.
Then I went and got this book for nothing.
Oh, no. You've done my cause a great favor in doing so, Wilbur. I knew you would get hold of that book with the right kind of motivation. The resistance needs a leader, and I know of no greater fighter for good than you. Sound familiar?
You rotten little monster!
Why, thank you. The book! Put it on the lectern!
Not a chance!
Ha! We both know you'll do anything to save your friends.
No, Wilbur, don't do it! Ah!
Don't!
The book! Now!
Wilbur!
And that's why evil will always triumph in the end. You goodies are too compassionate. You step back. You start reading.
I can't read very well yet.
Well, just try, sweetheart.
Nocturus maximalis aeternalis.
You have to stop him, Wilbur, at any cost.
I know. I have a plan.
Dox nigus paratlatus groklag.
Timmy can't stop the machine, at least not directly. The horrific machine has awakened. I don't have much time to stop it, or even better, destroy it. He's mesmerized by the spectacle. He believes that he is closer to victory than ever before. The abyss is hundreds, perhaps thousands of meters deep. One little push and we'd be rid of Munkus. Unfortunately, he has his wand and I can't reach him. A little rat against a sorcerer? Not exactly a fair fight. The mirror is still reflecting a focused beam of moonlight onto the floor, just as I thought it would. I don't know what kind of arc that is, but it can't be healthy, whatever it is. Neither Timmy nor I can do anything about the magical bubbles. Munkus and Chantal are the only mages here. I can't afford any mistakes. If my plan fails, Munkus won't lose 1 second in making Ivor and Critter pay for it. Without the moonlight, this would all be even more sinister. Lucky thing Munkus didn't touch the mirror.
What else do we got?
I have to stop him. Avantasia under the rule of Munkus or the Nameless One. 2 sides of the same terrible coin. I have to stop him. She is reading slowly, but I still don't have much time. Tell me, Munkus, what did you really do with Remy?
The ghost had injured him. Giving him a little magical nudge over the edge of the abyss was easy after that. Why do you ask? Did you want to give him his hat back?
No, I just thought Timmy should hear it from you. Doesn't that make you angry, Timmy? Give me that book! Ah! Oof!
No!
Was that it? That was your plan? You wanted to defeat a sorcerer with brute force? You keep reading.
Yeah, nung?
Well, what else can you do if you can't do magic?
Apparuro.
No! No! Impossible! No! Ah! The flap opening spell? You've tricked me with a child's spell?
I knew I had to distract you from Chantal and the machine for a while, and besides, it worked.
How did that spell get in the book?
I know a little something about bookbinding, doesn't everybody?
I will! Ah! Let go, gnome!
Hoses, cables, vials, mystical symbols. Only the truly deranged could ever come up with something like this. At least I can't make my situation much worse than it is.
Ah! Mr. Gnome is trying to cheat his way out of a dangerous situation again, is he?
It's worked pretty well so far. A pressure hose. Warm, thick-walled, rigid and attached to the machine by a sleeve. I can't get it. The sleeve is stuck. A metal pipe leading into the depths of the machine. Couldn't say where it goes or what it does, though.
Well, are your arms getting heavy yet?
I have to stop him. Avantasia under the rule of Monkus or the Nameless One. Two sides of the same terrible coin. A metal pipe leading into the depths of the machine. Couldn't say where it goes or what it does, though. It looks like the Van Burens were versed in more than just alchemy and the dark arts. Why did they have to use their talents to build such a vile machine? A grating with a pipe underneath. It leads into the machine. Maybe some kind of exhaust?
Let go, Gnome!
You can see the brothers were constantly fiddling around with the machine. A lot of it looks pretty temporary. These two pipes are held together by nothing but a clamp. Got it. Whoa!
Well, there goes the clamp.
Oh, no. That won't work. I can't aim at Monkus and turn the steam on at the same time. I've screwed the holes onto the pipes as tightly as I can.
Hey! Stop that! Are you trying to kill us all?
Yes.
Hey! Stop that! Are you trying to kill us all?
I've screwed the holes onto the pipes as tightly as I can. I've screwed the holes onto the pipes as tightly as I can. That won't work. I can't aim at Munkus and turn the steam on at the same time.
Alright, what else we got in the middle?
Well, are your arms getting heavy yet? Well,
Go, move! Ah,
let go, gnome!
one
Well,
more.
are your arms getting heavy yet?
Okay, go. Push the lever.
Ah! Ah!
I don't know how much further down it is. All I know is the impact isn't going to be much fun.
Need a lift by any chance?
Ivo!
Ah, the saviour of the worlds.
But it's not really safe, is it?
No, but we have given it a second chance.
We've paid a high price. Alistair is gone. We can't find Remy anywhere, and Captain Nate...
Yes, a high price indeed.
Alistair said one best honours the dead by living your own life the way they would have wanted you to.
Perhaps we're already doing that. You're looking after Timmy, and since Nate's gone, Critter hardly leaves my side.
At least now I know I don't have to be a mage to make a difference.
I never thought you were a particularly fantastic mage anyway.
Hey!
But why should you have to be a mage? You're inventive, you're tenacious, you don't need magic.
Archmage Alistair said that when you cooperate and remain persistent, you can accomplish more than any individual ever could. Even more than he can.
Perhaps that's your task, to bring people together and lead by good example.
I could at least give it a try.
Ow.
Oh, everything all right?
It was just the little pirate in here. He's a fighter, just like his father.
We'll think of something. After all, we saved the Archmage.
That was completely different.
You mean there's no hope at all? None?
There is always hope.
Oh, and that is the end of this game. That was a journey. It took a long time to beat. But finally made it. I think I only did 3 lookups on this. That's a lot of voices. And even more. Really amazing people. That means it's gonna go to amazing people. Awesome people. My goodness, and this is just the A's? That's a lot of support. Well, I guess this means I finally have to pick a new game, which I've been waiting for a long time. I think I know what I'm gonna do, but I'm not sure, so I won't say until it gets to that point. And we're at EMs. S's and T's are going to be a while, probably. And there they are. Stooges. Wear sheep of the original sin.
Need a hand?
The pit of Monculus. Alright. Well, I can finally put a close to Book of Unwritten Tales 2. I don't think there is a sequel to that. It could be very. Let's see. Let's make sure of that. There's the Critter Chronicles, but nothing after 2. Which doesn't surprise me. Even though, yes, it left on a cliffhanger. So there could be one down the road. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Everybody, thank you for hanging out on this campfire. And I guess we will see you next campfire, which will be Tuesday. Now, let's see, on Twitch, do we have anybody to raid? No. Nobody I want to raid right now. So, we'll go ahead and call it.